Good morning, everyone. Well, I know that it's April the 1st, and it's greatly tempting for me to put out some sort of April Fool's thing like, you know that from now on we're going to have masses in the courtyard. We're going to move the altar into the courtyard, and we'll have mass every Sunday there in the courtyard. Is that a wonderful idea? And some people may believe that, so please, I'm not even saying it's an April Fool's thing. It's the kind of thing that happens. Some people would believe it. I once made a statement when I was conducting assembly at school and said to everybody that, and it was on April the 1st, and I said, the Pope is coming to say Mass for us because it's a big celebration this year. Some people believed it, even though I said, don't believe everything that you hear today. But it's important that we do discern what is truth and what is myth. And today we look at Jesus healing the lame man at Bethesda. And the interesting thing is Jesus was chastised, not because he healed the man, but because he did it on the Sabbath. So in other words, people were saying, according to the Jewish law, you're not allowed to do that kind of stuff on the Sabbath. And so, well, hang on, do we believe this or don't we? Well, let's understand that many of the rules that the Jewish people had were made by themselves. The 10 Commandments were given by God. By the time the Pharisees had finished with it, there were over 600 of them. Made up all these rules. Well, look, they were trying to base them perhaps on the commandments. But much of it was myth. Much of it wasn't the truth. Much of it was man-made. So we need to look and understand what it is we're really doing in terms of our relationship with God. And so we would say, let's see what Jesus says. And he says, be sure not to sin again. Now he's talking to the man who's been cured. Be sure not to sin again, or something worse may happen. In other words, whatever has caused you to sin is not going to stop you from sinning again if you give into it. So therefore, the temptation is always going to be there. And he's saying that, you are ill because of your sinfulness. And by forgiving your sin, you are made well again. Let us remind ourselves that tonight we have the penitential service here at the parish, 6:30 to 8. It's not a full service. It's simply a number of priests who are available to hear confessions. So come along anytime. And if you haven't been for a long time, especially, come along. God is waiting there with open arms saying, I really want you to come back. And if you say, I'm not sure what to do, we're going to have some little pamphlets available for you just to remind you what to say and what to do. We look forward to seeing you later on. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye-bye.